Happy New Year. Whew, what a year. Alright. My goal of recording this video was that it was too much to type on my status, and I wanted to reveal my thoughts to you guys and hopefully inspire and motivate others to go for their goals, achieve their dreams, and move their, change their life around. 2013 year was one of the most challenging year for me. I think a lot of people probably see my success now, but before all of that happened, it took a very, very, very big nosedive for me to actually make those changes for myself. See, at one point, I was going to give up on everything. I felt like a failure. I felt defeated. And quite frankly, everything in my life was just going astray, That's that moment in life where you're worried about what to eat the next time. You have no roof over your head. Your car gets repossessed. You lose all your friends. You just lose everything. You lose all acquaintances. And you just feel extremely lonely in the world. And you feel like, man, I am dealt the wrong cards, like nothing is going on for me. That moment right there, that moment, some people never get a chance to get there. That is the moment that really, really defines your character. You get in a point where you actually really get to assess everything and what's important and what's not important. And you really, really take the time to really find yourself. You're already at a low anyways, so you're trying to find out, well, since I'm here, what can I do to get back up? That time is when you need to push harder. There was a point where, your down starts to look like up. And that's one of my quotes from Les Brown. But he always says that, if you fall down and you can look up, you can get up. So he was saying the more that life charges at you, the more you have to take a running start, step back or pause, and just charge ahead with the same force. The Newton's law still applies. Every action equals an opposite or equal reaction. I think I said that right. But anyways, the whole point of that is, as something is coming at you, for you to not fall behind, you have to charge back at it again. So that's what I did. The main thing that I did really this year that really changed my life around was one word. I was committed. Commit is the word. And being committed mainly meant that I decided that enough was enough, and I decided that I was going to commit myself 100% to everything. I was going to commit to my family. I was going to commit to my clients. I was going to commit to my business. And most importantly, I was going to commit to myself. And another thing that I decided that I was not going to be a victim anymore, because it's easily for us to point fingers to think that, oh, if I had this, I would not be in this position, or if this person supported me, I would not be in this position. And, you can easily point fingers, oh, if minimum wage was higher, I would have more money. Oh, if it's not for the winter, my business would be better. I mean, you can come up with a million excuses. I decided that the power to change was in my own hands. So I decided to look around me and figure out, what do I have to offer? Like, what do I have that I can offer to the world? I might not have much. You may not have much, but I bet you have something to offer. It could be something as little as giving somebody else a hug, or smiling at somebody and making that person feel better about themselves. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't cost much time. Once you get to that sense of awareness, you start looking around you to see what you can offer. And I started deciding that, I can help people lose weight. I can help people. I can motivate people. I can help people with their troubles. And a little by bit, I started doing that. What happens is I started giving a lot of me. I started giving anything that I had. It didn't cost any money, maybe time. And I had time. I wasn't doing anything. So what happened was it created a big cycle of giving. So my initial intentions was just to give. I was like, well, I have something to offer the world, so I was just giving. And what happened is I started receiving. So sometimes, when you hold on to a lot of things, you can't really receive if you're not willing to let it go. So I had to let all of those things go to receive an abundance of blessing. So I'm extremely thankful for that. So the whole purpose of this message is whenever you're ready to give up that moment where you feel like everything is going wrong, just take a pause, take a moment, and think about what can you offer the world? What can you do with everything that you have? Are you really, really maximizing your potential with everything that you can do? And just start there. Think of your start right now as where you're at. This is the level where you're at. You might have been here before, but if you're here, this is where you have to set your cost of living. Your expectations needs to be here. Now you have to try to aim higher. And for every time you climb, you have to really, really appreciate that progress. Resolutions, I don't set them. I don't think they're effective. I think a lot of resolutions fail. And I think my opinion on that is that people set resolutions, but they're not necessarily goal specific. For example, a resolution can be, I want to be in the best shape that I can, or I want to lose lots of weight. And sometimes it's not very specific, so a lot of people don't get to realize those resolutions. Or they start off very hard and they eventually fall off. But I like to set goals. So for example, if you set a goal that I am setting a goal for this year to lose 40 pounds, that's much more realistic because it's something you're constantly trying to achieve. Or another goal could be, I want to run a half marathon. So if you set goals like that, it's much more realistic. You can achieve it more than just setting something vague. Or it could be, my resolution this year is to spend more time with family. But how? You have to have thought that out. Maybe you should set the resolution to, my goal is to not work 60 hours a week. My goal is to work 40 hours a week by April, so I can spend more time with my family. And that seems to be a little bit more, it's specific, it's measurable. You can tell if you're behind or if you're forward in your goals. So, my friends, and another thing that I said every year is a theme. A theme is a statement. A theme is what defines me for that whole year. For example, my upcoming theme this year is all about family and friends. My theme this year was about me. Was about me getting myself together in my business. And my theme last year was just to help as many people as I could possibly help. I hope this video helped you guys to get your New Year started right and set those goals. I love you all. Thank you so much for being a part of my life, for listening. I appreciate you. Love, love, love. Much love. Peace out.